when I tell y'all, it is so sad, and I'm so sick and disgusted what I seen today. And some of y'all just kept on sending me this video and sending me this video. And I'll be honest with you, when I first saw it, I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it. I said, no, that's not Nolan. I said it can't be. I said, nah, that's some AI. Y'all doing some evil stuff now, boy. But then y'all kept on sending and sending. And then I went over there to the video and I looked and I saw all those people. I was like, it they really believe in this video. I said, well, hold on, let me check myself. I don't know. So now I'm in a I don't know territory, and I think we need to discuss it because it's going around. Now I do have Tamala here. She have co-host with me so many times on a lot of my podcasts. How you doing, girl?
I'm doing good, Gigi. How you in the chat doing?
Trying to make it. Now, did you see that video that's going around and it looked like Nolan is being buried? Looked like he was crawling for his life around white folks.
Yes, Gigi, I saw that. I saw that, and I don't know if it's an AI video or not, but if it is the truth, then somebody needs to speak out. I mean, this is going too far. Like I said at the beginning, it reminds me of so much of Emmett Till, everything
Yes.
about this whole thing. I said this from day one. Everything remind me of Emmett Till. Emmett Till situation happened in Drew, Mississippi. He is down there by Ocean Springs. So, I mean, everything is just happening, and it's like history repeating itself, you know, even the parents' similarity. But I'm going to say this.
You
As
know
I
what?
was watching the
Don't want to
funeral.
interrupt you. Don't that remind
Uh-huh.
you, make Mississippi great again?
Oh,
Make
yes.
Mississippi great again. But go ahead.
But I'm going to say this to you, Gigi. As I look at the funeral and as I listen to Don Lemon, I'm going to say this. It's too many people that know something. All them ball players that was out there, the ones in the khaki and blue, the ones in the black, all of them, you could see none of them wanted to turn their face around to face the camera. If you don't have anything to be guilty of, why couldn't you? I mean, why wouldn't you look in the camera? Why wouldn't you, when you all of them drop their head, trying to hide, but behind somebody else? And that made me realize that a lot of people know what was going on. A lot
But
of
not
people.
even that. Did you see that white boy doing all these interviews with Tatum? And the white man, he gonna say it was a whole bunch of us in a boat. Well, why ain't a whole bunch of y'all coming out talking if y'all don't got nothing to hide?
But
Why is
this
a
is
whole
my
bunch of
thing,
y'all
Gigi.
lowering up?
This is my thing. This is the number one key that ain't nobody really addressing. If the boat was sinking, okay, why was
Uh-huh.
Nolan the only one behind? Why would you take a sinking boat back to try to get back to land? See, that's something that ain't nobody ever said. They called in and said the boat was sinking, okay, and they needed help. Then when they did the 911 call, she asked them, plain and simple, is everyone on the boat? They said yes. That right there is enough to get them arrested because they lied, and knowing that they lied. Everybody wasn't on the bus. I mean, on the boat. Everybody wasn't on the boat. Nolan wasn't on the boat. Why wasn't he on the boat? You try to lie and say that he was behind with the girl, but the girl said he went to you guys. Okay. And then my thing, like I said, it goes back to a sinking boat. Why would I be wanting to go all the way out there in a sinking boat in the middle of nowhere trying to get back to land? That's
Mhm.
why I said it's a whole lot, Gigi. It's a whole lot
It's
behind
a
this.
lot. I,
And
I gotta tell
and
you something,
and,
Tamala. If
and
I if I was one of them friends on that boat, I'd be the first one on here talking to y'all, telling y'all, listen, everything that I seen, I don't got nothing to hide, no reason for me to lawyer up because I'm innocent. Do you hear me? Now, Tamala then dropped off. I'm sure she gonna come. Okay, there, bam, there you go. You know,
I'm
Tamala, I
sorry.
was just saying, if I was a friend on that boat, I would have came out Tamala and I said, listen, the last time I seen Tamala was X, Y, and Z. I don't have nothing to hide. There's no need for me to get no damn lawyers because this is what I seen and I'm innocent. But none of them are doing that.
And you know why, Gigi? I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of them feel like they're gonna go to jail, which they're gonna still eventually go to jail. Like I said, I'm waiting to see what the FBI say. Because if the FBI don't say what I think they should say, then we all need to arm ourselves. We need to arm ourselves and we need to protect our household because this game is not fair, playing fair. And I'm gonna say this too, Gigi. Those boys that was on the boat with Nolan, okay, they never liked it. Nolan was never a friend to them. And then the mama, she is guilty as sin. And why she ain't being disbarred? Because
Ashley Cole.
Yes, Ashley Cole.
Okay.
Yes,
Let's
because
call her out.
why Ashley Cole ain't being disbarred? Because at the end of the day, you knew protocol.
Right.
And you did not do protocol. You
Right.
withheld evidence and information.
Right.
Why are you still on the bench?
Right.
See, something in the milk ain't clean. Something in the water ain't clean. And then that young man did not have water in his lungs. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If he had water in his lungs, you can test that water to the chlorine water in the pool. Okay? Right. And so ain't nobody no fool, and ain't nobody gonna keep on believing these lies that they say.
That's
okay?
Right.
They better step forward and come with the truth. Because if they don't come with the truth, then they're gonna see us and they're gonna force our hand. Because God stands 10 toes behind us.
That's right.
And like that woman said, we do everything to y'all and still y'all rise. You're right. We sure do. You did everything to our ancestors and still they kept going. Mm-hmm. Everything that they have ever tried to get, like I had stated to you behind the thing when we talk, they so envy and jealous of us. Everything they want to repaint everything to be black and white, but it's in living color.
And tell me this, God damn it. Why? Look, that Horn Island is a devil island. I'll tell you why. They got underage kids out there drinking. All those adults are cool with it. They're giving these young people underage.
And
alcohol.
They say they do everything in a Horn Island, everything. So you can just imagine some of the parents probably sleeping with some of those underage kids.
Yes, they are.
Nolan probably. Let me just say this: Nolan's phone caught a lot. His phone caught a lot. You can't tell me it didn't catch. And that's why Nolan is no longer here. It's because of his phone caught stuff that they did not want him to catch.
Mm-hmm. That Horn Island is not safe for no kids to be going. And they just keep on bringing them kids there. Then did you catch the Warren dude, the white dude did the interview with Brandon Tatum? He purposely gonna tell y'all, yeah, Nolan was drinking. Yeah, he was drinking. Why in the hell? See how they do? Because they trying to.
But let me just say this: if you go back, let me just say this: if you go back to what Nolan said, he don't indulge in drugs and all that. Okay, we got to take Nolan at his word. He said he don't indulge in all that, and I believe Nolan, and I stand behind him because I think he knew that these people was doing everything wrong, and they knew he knew. And when he called, when he was at that pool party, when he called, and that why would you let everybody else out? Now 60 people ain't gonna say that they let everybody else out of the pool except Nolan. Out of the mama made everybody leave the house except Nolan. But then somebody said, "Oh, they heard Nolan holler, mom, mom." So why would you leave him behind? Why wouldn't you let him go? They
Because
know what they did.
they don't like that man. Okay, they was doing a
Gigi,
sacrifice for
we
the
know they don't like him.
American
But
birthday.
my thing is, it lets you know
Kamala,
that the
let me
mama.
tell you something. Did you? The mama never even met these white boys. They ain't never went to the
No,
house.
I'm
They
talking
talking
about
about
Ashley Cole knew everything. Ashley Cole is a part of this mess. That's why she jumped out. Oh, I know the mama, and I know, but you knew the mama, but you never called the mama. Let's get facts here. You never once called. You went to school with her, true enough, but you never once called. What parent don't call another parent and say, hey, your son didn't come back with my kids? Ashley Cole is deep into this, okay? She tried to hold on to her husband, and that's his child, not her child. So she trying to hold on to him, lie for him, break all the laws for him. No, we ain't getting ready. No, we're going to sign petitions. We're going to do whatever we can do to get her disbarred and off there because she needs to be gone. She needs to be gone.
well,
And
y'all ready?
anybody else that's, go ahead, Gigi.
Y'all ready for me to play this video? Press one if
Yes.
y'all ready for me to play it. Now, it's this white woman. She talking about it. And honey, if this white woman said it's a possibility and she talking about her own people, then you already know it is a big possibility. I'll be honest with y'all. When I first seen it, I said, nah, this ain't real. I didn't want to believe it. So I just shut it up. But then y'all kept on sending me this video, and I was like, well, shit, is it real? I had to question my damn self. So I want y'all to hear this. Y'all need to see what's going on out here in these streets, okay?
Nolan? Is that Nolan? Because it sure looks like Nolan out at Horn Island. It also looks like his friend Javon there. Allegedly, people are saying that it is his friend, the coach out there. Y'all, we need to know who originally posted, where it came from, who the people are in the video. There is $150,000 reward money. So if you seen something, you can say. If you seen something, say something. That reward money is too high to not be saying something. If you seen something, say something and take that money and freaking leave. What is wrong with y'all? Why are y'all staying quiet? I don't understand. If you didn't have anything to do with it and you didn't do anything wrong, I understand being scared, but say something. Say something. Nolan's family deserves peace. They will not have peace until they know what happened to their son. I'm sorry, they won't. And I'm going to keep praying for them because this is very sad. Is this Nolan?
Ooh, now you know it's crazy when a white woman said. You know it's crazy. And this video got over 1 million views, y'all. 1 million views, and it's still in counting. And people are saying a lot. I see somebody in my comments, they said, well, the shorts are different. They said in this video, it looks like he have khaki shorts. They said in the video, in the real life, he have blue shorts. People are saying the shorts are not blue. So I don't know if they changed the shorts on them. I don't know. Or I don't know, honey. Tamala, your thoughts on this?
Gigi, I'm going to be honest with you. With these people nowadays, they could have changed his shorts because they probably so bloody, it could have been a whole lot of things going on here, Gigi, you know, because I'm, like I said, I don't trust any of this whole situation, but I did see this video, what you saying, and I do believe that a lot of people, because I read a few of the comments, and a lot of people are believing that this is Nolan. And
Yeah.
that's why she's got so many views. Because if you remember what the young lady said, she said when they got the body, the young ladies that work at the hospital, they said they knew it was Nolan because the body was upside down. It was face down. You remember what she said? Never once do you know any type of morgue or any type of hospital turn a face upside down unless something is detrimental to that person's body.
Mm-mm-mm.
When have you known? When have anybody known for them to turn a body upside down? Even a deceased body doesn't go upside down. So, you know, it's some truth to me. It might be some truth to this photo because
Now,
I know that's the way that's the way they took him off Horn Island,
my God.
supposedly, allegedly.
Oh my God, what they did to him. Woo! I don't know if they're trying to warn us. Like somebody can be like, okay, let's put this video out to let them know what happened. You know, these white boys did this to him and try to. Now, I came across this other video. Now, this a black man. And this black man, shout out to Taylor House Publishing. Y'all kept on sending me his video. And I want to play some of his video.
All right, peace and blessings, ladies and gentlemen, peace and blessings. All praises to the. And this is allegedly a picture of a white boy covering up a body, presumably the body of Nolan Wells, who was found dead on Horn Island on July 4th or July 6th, 2026. Now, you see it is nighttime. You see a white boy with the shirt off, and you also see somebody in the background. Now, I'm going to zoom in on this picture. If you look right by the left picture and you look by his right foot, and if you follow the bottom line, you will see what looks like to be a black body with an afro head. Now, let's zoom in a little bit closer to this picture. And you see, once again, if we'll zoom in a little bit, zoom in. So at the bottom, right there, it seems like it is what? A head. And there is looks like a body. Now, I can't tell if that is the shoreline. If you look to the right, of Nolan Wells, like he just beat somebody allegedly to death, or may have been involved in some violent act. We don't know, once again, if this is a valid picture.
I don't know what's happening. Are they trying to say, because Warren was saying that Nolan was drinking, so they're saying that he was drunk, and then they came across these white boys that effed him up for 4th of July and then buried his ass in the sand. Is that what they're trying to say? So
That's what they're allegedly trying to say, Gigi. Okay.
And I went down here, and I'm looking in his comments. People are saying this is horrible. They saying the one in the gray looked like the one in the interview with Tatum. And that got 98. Did you see this? 98.
Oh, yes, I saw it.
I'm not lying, y'all. Look at what these people are saying. Look.
Because Gigi, but Gigi,
I'm not
just like the gentleman said.
I gotta let them know I'm not making shit up. The one in the gray looked like the one interview with Tatum. 98 people said that. Look at this. All right. They are their ancestors, wicked and evil in their DNA. It's been over 400 years, and it's the same thing from the same set of people. That got over 151 likes. Look what the people are saying, honey.
Gigi, I'm going to tell you this. If you didn't hear what Nancy Grace said, the one thing I can do is believe Nancy Grace. If Nancy Grace is piecing it together, you better believe that what she said is actual factual. Now, she ain't gonna say nothing that ain't really factual. She gonna say what's real. And I'm telling you, Gigi, it's some truth to this allegedly pictures and videos. It's some truth to it. Okay? Yeah. Nancy Grace said there was no water in the young man's lungs. So that lets you know I did not drown.
Yes.
That's why I said if there was water in his lungs, you can use that water from from that beach where they was at Horns Island to the pool, if there was water in his lungs, because it would show up two different kinds of water. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why I say it wasn't none of that. It was none of that.
Well, y'all, it's a link at the bottom. If you guys want to come up here and chat with us about this, feel free to do so. We are opening up the phone lines at this time, and we are taking phone calls. If you've been watching Nolan Wales' case, and if you want to talk about anything that's regarding this case, we are opening up the phone lines now. Hit that link and come up here and talk to us on StreamYard. Anything else you wanted to mention, Tamala, about Nolan Wales in this case that you've been seeing throughout the week?
You know, Gigi, and then I'm going to say this, okay? Nolan Wales' mama had a closed casket.
Yes, she did.
She had a closed casket.
Yes, she did.
It don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out, Gigi.
Yeah.
Okay? It really don't.
Okay.
And that's why I told you from day one, this is a Emmett Till all over again. I told you that. And I mean that. That's why I said I'm waiting to see what the FBI do. Because if they don't do what they're supposed to do, then we need to go out and take target practice. We need to get ourselves armed. We need to have every weapon we can possibly have in our house. Because that lets us know that the law as well ain't playing straight.
Well, tell me this. Let's role play. So you be the white people, Tamala. You want me to believe
Now, Gigi, I ain't good with that. Have somebody else to come up and do that because I'm not good with role playing. We tried that before.
Okay, well, just try your best, okay? Because you all I got. So, y'all white folks, y'all want us to believe that Nolan went with a whole bunch of white people to this island. Now, this island, I've called it the Devil Horns Island. You know why? Because there's so many kids, underage kids, and you have grown adults that are buying alcohol to bring to this island to give to these young underage kids and doing God's know what with these kids. Okay. This island is forbidden. Okay. It ain't no Bible prayer on this island. Ain't no church. Ain't no Jesus on this island. It is Devil Horns Island. Anything goes. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're saying that the island is so dangerous. Anybody can you could be in the water and then 1 minute you just dead. And they have a whole bunch of kids there. They are pushing kids to go here. All the students, all you heard was, yes, a whole bunch of students to get there to do all these illegal activities, to involve themselves in unholy situations. And it's nothing is regulated. Ain't no cops there. Nothing, honey. If somebody whooping your ass, then they just gonna whoop your ass. Ain't nothing. Who gonna help you? Huh?
You're right. Gigi,
hold on, wait, let me get my thought. So he
okay, I'm gonna let you get your thought, but listen to this for a minute.
Wait. He went there, and then all of y'all left him. The whole crew. You said you had 3 boats of white people, and he went with y'all. Y'all was a whole crew, and then y'all just left his ass. And y'all said, well, he wanted to hang out with the white girl named Katie that he just met. He just met this girl. And he just want to spend all the 4th of July. This man don't want to spend the 4th of July with his brothers, his buddies. He gonna want to spend the 4th of July with a broad he just fucking met. Okay, at 4 p.m., 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Okay, on an island with all these white people. Okay, so y'all left, and then it was just him and Katie. And then what? Then what? Did everybody go? And then he was just did he fall? What the fuck? What happened? Did he fall asleep on the sand? And then the water just came and brung his ass over because he was so
Gigi,
drunk? No, you got to paint the picture for me.
I
What
am painting the picture, but I'm also letting you know Nolan hangs around with a lot of white folks. He knows how to swim, okay? We're not going to get there because if he didn't know how to swim, he would have had a life jacket on. He knows how to swim. You know, this narrative that they painting on Nolan Wells is unacceptable to me, okay? That young man knows how to swim, and they know he know how to swim. That's why they did everything on Horns Alley. I'm going to tell you something. They were going to do more than that to Nolan. But when the mama pegged the phone, when the girl got back and called the mama and let the mama know, the mama pinged the phone. Just think about it. The mama pinged the phone. They could interrupt what they was trying to do. That's why it's so many timelines from his phone to the little watch or whatever. It's so many to the boat thing, because that's why it's different timeline. Because see, they was gonna finish what they was gonna do, but they got interrupted. They got interrupted. She pinged that phone. See, she knew, because at the end of the day, one thing about an iPhone is a number one tracker, baby. Why you think Bill Gates made that? Because it's a number one tracker. So at the end of the day, them people knew they was getting caught. That's why when the daddy said, all I want is my son keys. But you gonna lie like the keys wasn't there?
And
or the phone?
Tamala, this is not uncommon for groups of people to unalive one that's amongst them. I have seen so many talking about Shanquella. Did you know it was a girl that went down to Cabo, honey, for her birthday, and all 8 of her friends jumped on her and unalived her, and then came back to say she died from a overdose from alcohol. Did you know that? And it's multiple.
Gigi, I know about I know about Shaquilla Robinson. I know about her.
Okay.
I know what her friends did, just like I know what his friends did, just like I know what the mother's doing, a cover up.
Y'all need to know these stories of friends unaliving a friend in their group is not uncommon. They plan to unalive one in their group and they kill them. It happens a lot. And a lot of times they get away with it because they be planning that shit. Go ahead.
Yes, but Gigi, this wasn't with Nolan. This wasn't a planned ordeal. Okay, they caught Nolan with that phone getting evidence. I'm telling you, I don't care what nobody say. That's why they want that phone, baby. No, before I give you that phone, I'm going to have my people dissect that phone, because that phone belongs to my son. See, that's why they want to well, we're going to let y'all be there. Okay, I ain't got to be there, because I'm going to be over here getting my son's phone dissected itself, the hard drive. Because at the end of the day, I know what it is. I know what it is. I'm telling you, Nolan had a whole lot of evidence against them in that phone. And that's why the mama made everybody else leave and left that boy there. Excuse my French, but that miserable hag, let me tell you something. And no matter what she do, until she do right by Nolan Wells, her whole family ain't gonna succeed, baby. Nothing they do is gonna crumble. Because I'm telling you, just like all them guys got together and sang that song, Nolan Wells, okay, the kingdom is coming. You better believe it. Mississippi is getting ready to feel something powerful that they never felt before. And I'm telling you, when I tell you, I always tell you the truth. It's a storm brewing, but it's a calm before that major storm. Yeah. Ain't that what I told you before?
You sure did.
And it's
Yes, you
always
did.
that.
Yes, you
It's
did.
always that, Gigi. And tell
Yeah.
them people do right. Because
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they not going to get away with it this time. Because see,
Not.
like Emmett Till was
Uh-huh.
innocent. He came
Right.
all the way from Chicago to Mississippi.
Right.
He didn't know nothing about that deep South kind of mess.
That's
He didn't
right.
know nothing about that type of mess. But guess what? All
What?
them people that did that to Emmett Till, they
Yeah.
had to wait till they was in their 80s, 90s, get on their deathbed to come out with the truth because they wanted to clean their heart before they meet the maker. But guess what?
What?
They still ain't getting in.
That's right. That's
They
right.
still ain't getting in.
That's right.
See, that's the thing. That's why I'm sitting up here trying. That's the thing right there. Them people, that woman, she know what she did. She know what she did, and she's guilty as sin.
That's right.
And for them not to pull, for them, you had that boy's phone. You should have been to turn that phone and them keys over to the parent. But y'all lied about that too. So where did that? What they call that? Withholding evidence.
That's right.
You mean to tell me they didn't get a charge for withholding evidence? Come on. I can name a whole lot. Ashley, come on now. You automatically get disbarred because you withhold evidence. You tamper with physical evidence. Come on now. You hindering a situation. Come on. You know, that's why I said this right here. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm going to keep my prayers up. I'm going to move in peace, love, and unity. Because at the end of the day, this is where we all going to see what God going to do. We all going to see what God going to do. Because let me tell you something. I said this before about another chosen one. But didn't nobody want to really think that I already knew what time it was. And I told you that, Gigi. I always tell you the truth.
Who are you talking about?
I always tell you the truth about that Tyrone situation.
Girl, you want to get back on?
Do
you want to do it?
No, but I'm just saying. I told you about that situation. I told you about several other situations.
I got to say something. Because you know it's a lot of shit going on with Tyrone. And you know that auntie done try to sue me, honey. And that's why I done kept my mouth closed. But if
Gigi, she done hit everybody. You ain't the only one. She could hit me if she know where I stay or where I'm at. But see, I'm a floater. And a floater floats everywhere, all over the state and the cities. They don't just stay in one place to be a target. Come on now. That's why I said, this like it's Ashley Cole, lady. Like I said, until she do right, ain't nothing. She want to hold on to that man. But see, that, and one of them children, when they say she's a drunk, yeah, she's a drunk. I believe it. She's having problems with her marriage. She got a whole lot going on in the behind the scenes.
What's going on with her marriage? I didn't know it. What happened with her marriage?
Girl, it probably ain't what it's probably what ain't what it's cooked up to be. Just I can just see how a person stands and how a person is. Let me just say this. When you come out, and if my child was with some other children, I'm not gonna come over and say, oh, they giving my children death threats. We getting death threats, phone call. But you never once said anything about those other family members that were surrounded by your child when Nolan came up missing. You never said anything about them. You was only concerned about your child. So that's why I said what I said about them young men and women who know something. If you know something, you better tell something, because Miss Ashley Cole gonna sink y'all. She gonna end up sinking them to save that boy. Do you hear me?
Yep. Did you hear about Wyatt brother? They call him Ike. He said he was the owner of the boat, right? And he called black people worthless blacks. He said ain't nothing but these worthless blacks on TikTok talking shit.
But Gigi, that's how they see us. That's how they see us. But see, They can see us like that all day long, but they the ones feel worthless, Gigi. They the ones feel got low self-esteem. They the ones that has a problem with us. Gigi, we never had a problem. Any of their kids come with us, they coming back in one piece. When have you known a black child to leave with a white child and don't come back?
Never.
Okay, then. So they the ones got the problem, Gigi. They've been having a problem with us since day one. You can go to any other country and any other city, any other country outside the United States and live in their city, and they won't have problems with you. But it's the United States that is the worst problem ever. They've killed more people than any of our soldiers have went over there and supposed to fight for them. It's never about this government thing. It's never about being right. It's all about them. Just like when they talk about going to Africa. Oh, we got to go over here to Africa because they killing Christians. No, you wanted to go to Africa, like I told you, to get them diamonds. But do you think them African people was going to let you come over there and take something from them? Baby, they was ready for Trump them. Why you think they didn't go? Why you think they messing with Iraq and Iran and all that? Because them Africans was ready for them. So at the end of the day, I'm telling you what's real. I'm telling you what the truth is. Our people got to open their eyes. If you get a bad feeling about something, get gone. Don't be trying to go in these people's neighborhood and live. Unless it's a lot of y'all living among them and on the same page. And that's the same thing with Carmelo Anthony. Sorry to say that. But his mama them travel.
Let's not go on that one, honey. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm just saying they go to have that these are athletes though, Gigi. That's all I'm saying. Okay. These are athletes that are getting ready to be something. And most of these people kids that are white, let me tell you something, they're not going nowhere, Gigi. Majority of them ain't going nowhere. They ain't getting ready to get no scholarships and go here and go there. If they do, it's a paid scholarship. It's never nothing that they have worked for. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, the black ones, they are thriving. They're excellent. The grades are better. They're talented. They look at a football player. They look like they're going to have a great future and they're going to get out that, state or city and everything. Yeah. And some people do be jealous. But, I was looking at the video, honey, of, was it White House? I don't know who that, it was a big ass mansion they lived in. Who lived in that big ass mansion when they had the boat? Was that the Judge House?
Yeah, it's supposed to be the Judge House. I'm assuming it was the Judge House.
Okay, so who her son? Is it Wyatt or Warren?
Her son is the one that they're accusing that said he did the stuff.
What, Riot, right? Was her son
Wyatt? Her son is the one that did. Allegedly, they're supposed to have to fight with Melo.
Nolan, yeah, he had. That's what I heard.
Nolan.
Wyatt had a fight with Nolan.
Yeah,
and, and that's the one that had the boat. That's it. They boat. Wyatt's and Ike boat. And he ain't want Nolan black ass on his boat no more. And he told Nolan he ain't getting his motherfucking phone back. That's why you heard in the video, give me back my fucking phone. And they was like, no, we ain't giving you back your fucking phone. You know what I'm saying? Man, I done forgot my damn thought. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So why didn't we see Wyatt on
Warren, you mean?
Shit? No, if we was at, I asked you, I said, who house was that? Brandon Taylor. That big ass mansion they had, and then they showed video footage, exclusive video footage of somebody on a dock.
That's where the party was at.
Really? Who house was that? That was
I'm
the judge.
assuming that's where the party was at. Huh?
They got a lot of money, honey. You know, if they got all that money to have that fucking mansion, you know they up in the top tier of Mississippi. They own Mississippi, honey. They control Mississippi.
Pretty much all of them, but all of them in Mississippi are inbreds. GG, they're inbreds.
What is
They
that?
sleep with what I mean by the inbreds, GG, they done slept with fathers, sisters, cousins.
Oh my God.
All of them are inbreds. All of them are
Incest?
mentally challenged. You want to ask, and that's why they always play us. That's why they always got so much to say about us, because a lot of people that does these things are inbreds.
Oh my God.
Yes, they are, GG. People don't really realize that. Look at the movies that come out about them. Hill Has Eyes, about people in West Virginia. Come on now, the Mississippi. Look how a lot of them look for in Mississippi. You know what type of people they are. Well, come on now, no matter how much they try to change, it ain't no change in them.
They say you can get a mansion in Mississippi for $300K. Really?
Yes, Mississippi is cheap.
I didn't know
yes,
that.
Mississippi, GG, Mississippi need people.
Really?
They need people. They need people, but they don't want our people.
Oh.
GG, I try to tell you, they trying to rewrite history. It's all about us, GG, because we're Indians. We're related to Indians, okay? They don't know who they related to. We know who we related to. You can see our cheekbones. Come on now. We got Cherokee, Apache. Come on now. I can go on and on. We're related to them. That's why so many of our people, our ancestors and stuff, live so many years. 100 and something and all that. Come on now. They never liked it as GG. It was a born hate that they had for us.
Mm.
For real. Where do you get hated? What did we just answer this? GG, since you really think about it. What made you want to hate us? Why did your hate start with slavery, raping people, killing people, taking people land?
We were the first. Do you want me to be the white people? You want me to role play? Is that what you're trying to hit at?
What I'm saying, Gigi, just really, come on now, think about it for real. Look at Black Wall Street.
I can role play with you and be a white person, y'all. I'm about to be white. All right.
Okay, but look at Black Wall Street. Okay, why did you burn down Black Wall Street? Why did you burn down Oscarville, Georgia? Why did you lie and say one of your people was raped in Oscarville, Georgia? Okay, which is known as Lake Lanier, near Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, that goes all the way around. Why would you do that when those people owned everything? They owned everything. See, I can go back to the massacre, Wisconsin massacre. It's so many. If you look, it's not their history. It's all about us. And when that white woman said what she said, that was truth. And when she said, more or less her heart goes out to those babies, I had to pray for that lady because I know she catching hell for telling the truth. And I asked God to protect her and cover her because she spoke nothing but truth and facts.
That's right.
You did everything to us. You raped the children. Grape. You raped the fathers. You raped the fathers. That's why the sagging. Pull your pants up, young man. Do you know what sagging means? Well,
I would tell you why. Okay, if you listen. You are not considered human. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So therefore, them graping anybody, you are property. You are not considered equal. You are not human. In their eyes. So all you're saying, you're graping and you're not human. Do you understand that?
Oh, I understand it, Gigi. I understand it all too well. But see that's what they do, though, Gigi. That's them. They've been hating us since day one.
Mm-hmm.
And like that woman said, and still we rise. You beat us, you grape us, you murder us, but still we rise. Still we come in numbers. We
Mm-hmm.
come in numbers because the more, just like that little cartoon thing, we ain't they kids, we baby kids, we don't die, we multiply. We keep multiplying. We keep being fruitful. We keep adding to the bunch.
Mm.
Then they want to say, oh, y'all feel entitled. Y'all feel entitled. We give you food stamps. When have you gave us anything? You never gave us anything. You took.
Mm.
See, that's how they see it. But guess what? It's not a lot of blacks that's on food stamp. Majority of them is white. Trump even had to say that himself when the white man was in the interview that time. And then Trump said something about some food stamps, and that man got up and said something to Trump. And then Trump said, look at you. Look at you. Come on now.
Mm.
So that's why I said, all this that they got going on, just like you can go back in history with
What's wrong
Hitler.
with food stamps?
It's nothing wrong with them. It's just how they see it. Oh, we gave you something. You didn't give us nothing. Y'all took everything we had.
It ain't nothing but food.
But Gigi, that's how they see it. We feel entitled.
Wouldn't you
This
feel
is what
good that you fed somebody, you fed a family? I would think that would make you feel good.
Gigi, that doesn't make them feel good to feed us. I'm gonna tell you something. Just like they threw chitlins, they gave us the pig belly and all that. But guess what? We cooked chitlins. We made chitlins out of it. Our ancestors made chitlins. Guess what? They made pickle fig feet. They made everything. But guess what? Who cooking chitlins now? They are. Who making pickle fig feet now? They are. They try to take everything that is ours, Gigi. Everything that it was ours. They threw slop to us, but our families made meals with it. Our ancestors made meals, man. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I am so proud to be a black person. Because guess what? When I think about what my ancestors took, they took scraps and made major meals for their family. And they hated them. Even you can have the whole loaf. These white folks have the whole loaf, but they still just jealous of that one slice of bread.
Mm.
And one slice of bread.
Yeah.
I'm proud of my black people.
Yes.
But we got to start being proud of ourselves and work in unity. You move in unity and big quantity of numbers because we are powerful in numbers. That's why they try to keep us separated.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they started segregation. For real, for real. They want us separated. They want us apart. That's why they was ripping families against each other during slavery, taking husbands away from wives. But you call them deadbeat dads today. But where did it start at? See, people, that's why I say to my nieces, they'll tell you, they had me and my sister say, listen, you knew what the gentleman was before you got with him. So if you don't get him, if he don't help you with them kids, you step up to the plate because you knew. So at the end of the day, what's the use? These are not deadbeat dads. These are dads that wanted to be in their kids' life during slavery, but they was ripped from their children. They was whipped from their wives.
All right.
But we as our black people, we got to stand together. We got to stop letting them play us against each other. If one of them we know that's going with them, we got to come out. But see, them people ain't gonna speak because guess what? They want to keep their house. They want to keep what little that they have, but eventually they're going to take it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually they're going to take it anyway. Why you think people, they making tiny homes communities? Okay, but they got a gate around it. But you can't have your grandkids or your nieces and nephews sleeping overnight with you. But they're giving you a free home, so they say. Nothing in life is free. Wake up, America, especially Black America. Them tiny homes that you get and the ones that they trying to make regular homes, they only doing it a different type of plantation now. Wake up, America. I'm being honest, Gigi. It's a different type of plantation. And I'm pretty sure you've seen people say, oh, well, I'm going to move over here in this tiny home because they giving it to us free. Come on now.
All right.
Just like the movie Mississippi Burning. You see what they done? Low down, dirty people. Gigi, I'm telling you, you got to, our people got to stick together. And God gonna show us this. Because let me tell you something. He gonna show us this because a lot of white folks ain't agreeing with this. A lot of white folks feel like old wounds has been opened up that they want to forget about. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why they speaking. Because they don't want these old wounds out. They remember what happened to Emmett Till or heard the story. And that's why they all sitting up there saying, what's that podcast called? Let's Talk About It. I was on there. Miss Ashley talking about they threatened her. I said, man, come on, man. Only thing you worried about is your family. You say talking about they threaten your family. Why would they just threaten your family and they not threaten everybody else? Why ain't nobody else came out and said they getting phone calls of threats? Come on, Miss Ashley. You know why they saying that to you and your family. Right. Because y'all dead up in it.
Right.
Let's be real about it. Let's be real about it.
That's right.
One of them parents know that your child was the main child. One of them parents know that's why they ain't getting threats. You getting the threats because they know who it is.
Oh,
come on now. Hey, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out, Gigi. They know who it is. Yeah. It's her and her son. They family. Y'all cover that up.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm waiting to see what the FBI got going on.
Yeah.
Cause see, if y'all ain't protecting all people, then we got to protect ourselves. So you say we animals? We ain't never been animals, but we can get to be animals if you keep trying to take ours out of here.
Oh my God.
So yeah. That's why I said what I said. I said it. I've been saying it to everybody that I be talking to about it. Yes, because at the end of the day, Miss Ashley Cole know what's happening. She know what happened. She know her son is the main character.
Yeah.
That's why I said if they put that pressure on her, disbarred her butt, pop that charge on her for tampering, her and her kid for tampering with physical evidence. Withholding information. Come on now. It's charges that can be filed on them.
That's right.
And then I don't see why Ben Crump ain't called for them charges.
Hello.
He's a total disappointment right about now. He makes me think he's selling out the whole community just for the cash that you can't even take to heaven or hell with you.
Now I wouldn't say about Ben now. Come on.
Gigi, I'm just, let me just say something.
That's a hard working black man and ain't nobody.
Okay, I understand he's a hard working black man.
Who else?
But as a hard working black man,
ain't nobody
you need to get them people arrested. Listen.
It's so much that he can do. He trying.
But Gigi, by law, he can hit the law. He can hit the law.
That white system, you already know they want to hang him. Hell,
Gigi,
He
by
need more
law.
help. Where are the other
Girl,
black men at?
he need more help.
Where
He
are
need.
the other black men at?
Okay, Gigi. All
Where
right.
where's Stephen
All
A.
right.
Smith at? Where's Stephen?
Gigi.
Yeah.
Gigi. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I always said, you know, I like being crunk because one thing about it is, I like I told you, my niece know Ahmaud Arbery's mother, the young man that got shot by the two white men. Okay.
What about Dr. Umar? Where he at? He been quiet, haven't he, on this? Ain't that the number one man in the black leader community about black justice?
Gigi.
Where is Dr. Umar? Why is he so quiet?
Gigi, let me tell you something. When they strike them pockets, that's when everybody get quiet.
But not Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar said he's not scared. He'll be the first one to call him Neanderthals and all this and all that.
Well,
I'm
I ain't
surprised
heard
he ain't
nothing.
talking.
Okay.
That's not like him. Something up with him. That's not
I'm
like
just
him.
gonna say this, Gigi. Like I said, my niece know Ahmaud Arbery, who, you know, one thing I can say, when that stuff happened to that young man in Brunswick, Georgia, them people wasn't going. Do you hear me? They wasn't going. Even the neighbors, the white neighbors, wasn't going for it. They all stood 10 toes down behind Mrs. Arbery, okay, Amar's mother, okay? They all stood 10 toes down. Them boys, them two men that did that to him, they got time in the States and time in the feds. They got hold with a hate crime as well because they stood 10 toes down. Now, being a Crump went hard on that. He needs to go hard on this. He pushed all the brakes. I don't care if they are lawyers. They work for the FBI or they work for the mayor's office. I don't care if they work for the president. Nobody is above the law, for real. This is the same law you make. Let's stick to it then. For real, Gigi.
Oh, yeah. Are y'all enjoying Tamala or what? Press 4 if you enjoying this sister Tamala. Ain't she talking it down like she always do?
It's the truth. We as black people, we got to stick together. We the worst one. We the ones that don't stick together. We the ones that don't stick together. Every other race sticks together. Mexicans can live 10 deep in a house. Caucasians, they can put their kids out, but you better believe as soon as they say, Mom, I got nowhere to go, they coming back. So, you know, my thing is for the chat and everyone, let's pray that God set the record straight. Because see, we can't trust man. We got to pray that God set the record straight. We see what they can do. Jesus even said it. He didn't trust man because he knew what was in man. And if he said it, you better believe it. So at the end of the day, we got to trust God. We got to trust God. Because I'm telling you, they taking us all the way back every day. Just like the boy, what's his name? Darrell. I want to say Darrell or Darnell or Irvin. Almost same as this. I mean, come on now. Just like the young men who my legs are broken. How am I gonna hang myself in a tree? It's so many. We got to pray and ask God to show up and show out. Because I know I do. I had to stop some nights for Nolan Wells. I had to stop and open up social media because I said, God, I got to give it to you because it's building hate in me. And you said not hate. Vengeance is yours, not mine. That's what it was doing to me. And I know if you hate someone and you hold resentment, anger, and all that, it's like taking poison and hoping them white people die, but you die. So I chose to move in peace, love, and unity and pray to God that justice be served. I'm standing with those young men that marched for Nolan Wells and told Nolan, hey, call his name and said, the kingdom is coming. It's coming. And watch out, Mississippi. Because while they trying to sink our duck, they getting ready to sink. I tell you, I pay you no lie. Some places right now, it's flooding, wiping out homes and everything. Because see, God is hearing and he's listening. But he's trying to get his people, his chosen people. See, we are chosen. He's trying to get his chosen people together. They know they don't have a chance. Their ancestors sold them out a long time ago. But we got a chance. Because when our ancestors was getting beat, they was getting everything done to them, they cried out to God and he's still hearing their cries. So we got to keep praying. Ain't nothing hidden from God. We got to stand together because our Black people are so powerful. I love my Black sisters and brothers. They look so nicely. Even when they ain't dressed up, they still beautiful. They still outshining the other race that wants to be like us. They can't stand in the sun long like us. Why you think God allowed us to stand in the sun so long? Why you think we're allowed, for real, why you think we're allowed to move around in the heat of the night?
Oh my God.
The heat of the day. Come on now. God, I'm saying some real stuff because Jesus was one of us. He came in the form of his son. We are some Black, beautiful people, man. And they hate that. And the only way they can get us and destroy us is when we are separated. You think they don't know what they doing? Gigi, when a train stops on the track with a lot of guns on it, and our kids finding the gun, and they thinking they got precious cargo. But they letting our kids get those guns because they want our kids to kill each other. But see, we got to teach our kids in the home. You got a problem with him? Settle it with your hands. Because we want to keep everybody alive.
No, how about we not settle with the hands, just have a conversation? How about that?
Well, a conversation, but kids, when we used to fight when we were kids, we remained alive.
You didn't have, you don't even have, I'm not even going to go for the fight. You don't have to do all that fighting. You can just have a conversation, just walk away. You don't have to. I'm just saying. It's a lot of kids
for you to. But I'm saying, Gigi, they put the guns out there for our children. They put the drugs out there for our children. Just like when you go to the doctor, they giving you all kinds of medicine for one thing, because they pimping us to Big Pharma. Because they giving us all these fruits and vegetables and all this other stuff that's really killing us. This is some real spill. When you hear planes at night, at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning, you know planes ain't flying with no passengers in it. Going from New York to California that late at night, they spray in different areas where it's overpopulated. But I'm only human. I know a lot of people ain't gonna believe it. A lot of people gonna think it's crazy until the time comes and they're gonna be like, "Oh, Tamala's right." You're gonna have 99 of them say, "Oh, she wrong." But soon as it hit, she was right. I go in your comment every time. And they'd be like, oh, I wish she'd be quiet. I wish she'd do this. But then they come back later on. Tamala was right. The same people that said all that. I'd be like, Lord, I see why. They'll never listen. I don't care who you seeing. They'll never see.
Yeah. Oh, all right, honey. Well, Tamala, I enjoyed you like always. I definitely have to have you back. And thank you so much.
You're welcome, Gigi. You're welcome. And to the chat, let's keep those prayers going for Nolan Wells. And not only for Nolan Wells, but for all our Black brothers and sisters who going through some trials and tribulations. And we may not understand the outcome of what these people are trying to do. Some of you guys may not know, but the ones that are woke, please pass the torch on so somebody else can be woke. With that being said, y'all have a wonderful night. And thank you. And pray for me as well. Love y'all, Chet. Love you, Gigi.
Love
y'all have a
you.
wonderful night,
Love
Gigi.
y'all. All right.
All righty.